She is the Cabinet Minister of Women Welfare, Family Welfare, Maternity, of Child Welfare and Tourism in the government of Uttar Pradesh. We welcome you, ma'am, and we also welcome our respected founder manager, Dr. Jagdish Gandhi.
I welcome you in the city of Lucknow, in the capital of Uttar Pradesh, and it is said, if New Delhi is the heart of India, then Lucknow and UP is the heart of India as well. So we are here welcoming you. I'm so glad to see so many children all dressed up in their regional dresses. And this clearly shows the unity of our country. You know, we are not a country, we are a continent. We are bigger than so many continents in the world. And the number of languages, the number of the ethnic groups, the number of castes, tribes, and religions, languages that exist in this country is unbelievable. That is why when the people from abroad come, they always wonder, कि भाई ये कैसा देश है? यहाँ पर इतने तरह के लोग एक साथ कैसे रह सकते हैं? But हम 130 crore people have shown the world that India means Indianness, India means we are one nation as together who stand together. And as when I talk about City Montessori School, they're creating a world order. They invite people from different countries. Nepal is a sister to us. And Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, South Asia, we are all the same. So I am so happy that all the states are represented, number of countries have come here. But it is true as he says, as you know, all great people have said that world peace alone can bring prosperity.
She is the most loving and most popular minister and most powerful minister of our state.
Schools are the lighthouse of society. Thus, CMS is striving since 1959 to nurture young minds towards Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, that is, Earth is but one country and mankind its citizens. And the way forward is peace education. May unity prevail on earth was a cultural presentation, the understanding of this profound message through art, culture, and language. Here are the excerpts. Enjoy.
लखे जाचा तो मर्द मराठा तेज माथी चमकते जाचा तो मर्द मराठा गोविंद बोलो हरि गोपाल बोलो 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 पल्लरी विराजमान मूर्धनि धगत् धगत् धगज्ज्वलल्ललाट मण्डपावके
किशोर चन्द्रशेखरे रतिः प्रतिक्षणम् मम धराधरेन्द्र नन्दिनी विलास बन्धु बन्धुरस्फुरद्दिगन्त सन्तति प्रमोदमान मानसे कृपा कटाक्ष धोरणी निरुद्ध दुर्धरापदे क्वचिद्दिगम्बरे मनो विनोदमेतु वस्तुनि
Evening, we are Savitri Public School. We are going to present a cultural program of rural area. Thank you.
दशरथ अजिर बिहारी कथानंता सुनहि कहूँ ही बहु विधि सब संता भीड़ पड़ी जब भक्त पुकार जब भक्त पुकारे दूर करो प्रभु दुख हमारे राम सिया राम जय जय राम राम
भवानी राजराजेश्वरी मेरी माता भवानी मेरी नंदा भवानी जगदम्बा भवानी
మాండిలు చాబా ఏళల అని చాబా ఘడిలా
थन घट करे मन मोर बनी थन घट करे मन मोर बनी थन घट करे
मारू मन मोर बनी थन घट करे मन मोर बनी थन घट करे मोर बनी थन घट करे तारा जगता जाओ उतारो नहीं करूं रे मार के सीता जुए मार सीता रे गलारे जुए रमलक मरनी
ঢাকের তালে কোমর দোলে খুশিতে নাচে মন আজ বাজা কাশর জমা আসর থাকবে মা আর কতক্ষণ
उस देश में
चलो उस देश में जहाँ संगीत हो
वैराग्याची लाली निघाली आरताच्या जीवनाकाठी
All the 60 teams underwent the preliminary selection round of Touche, the debate competition meant both for junior and senior teams respectively.
And clone human class segregation. Death being a gruesome loss and human cloning being very low in efficiency will lead to a lot of hard type of procedures.
Is human cloning an ethical and environmental threat? The answer is yes. On an emotional level, it makes sense that an infertile couple can have a child with the process. But we need to ask this question intellectually that in the world, anything can be fixed or not. You may answer this question. The perspective of the human cloning is just theoretical. Human therapeutic and the reproductive cloning is not commercially used. So when we think about the idea of human cloning, we might find it really cool that how amazing it would be to have our duplicates. But in reality, it's not that cool. It would result in losing uniqueness. We all are human beings who deserve to be represented as a unique individual to the world. But for how much longer if we have our carbon copies? Not only this, some people want to clone humans to have medical plans on them, while others want to clone humans to have them as a backup when any important component of the body fails.
What started off as a major achievement in the field of biology has of late become one of the most controversial issues in the world. Is human cloning an ethical and environmental threat? It is. Yes, it is. It is dangerous, profoundly wrong, and has no place in our society or in any society.
Once thought to be a profound achievement in biology, human cloning today polarizes people. Inspired by the natural occurrence of identical twins, human cloning is just the technological version of the same and is a blessing to innumerable childless and infertile couples. Our lives depend on recognizing that human cloning, like all forms of playing God, is a moral life-promoting endeavor. These words universe often accepts time reflect how cloning will enable mankind to reach eternal life. I, Sana, stand before you in support of human cloning. Ethics, it's strange, but true. This current century is facing so many problems because people today have lost ethics. New concept developed with the huge technological advancements made in the field of science. The cloning of animals is becoming common. As cloning human beings is the next step to be taken in the field of cloning, a question arises. Is human cloning an ethical and environmental threat? Well, my answer is yes. Human cloning is an ethical and environmental threat. It is important to note that the techniques used for human cloning could potentially endanger the developing individuals. Somatic cell nuclear transfer has not yet been refined, and its long-term safety has not yet been proven. Human cloning has the potential to introduce psychosocial harms to a person.
For me, yes, it is a threat. Most arguments against human cloning are more problematic and limited in the scope than generally assumed. At least 95% of cloning experiments have resulted failures in the form of stillbirths and life-threatening. It is permissible in certain contexts. It is a process which creates genetic replica of an organism.
And present my view on the topic of is human cloning an ethical and environmental threat? According to my view, it is a great and wondrous research. Couples who are not able to naturally conceive a child would clone them in order to have a biological child. Any severe defect that is detected in the mother's womb would be reversed using human cloning. Once the process of cloning of humans is perfected and becomes a common practice, then this would result in the improvement of medicines and the cure of deadly diseases.
So what's cloning? It's mere copying of individuals rather than re-inculcating the talents and skills of the original. Cloning is only 10% successful, and the clones produced would have many defects which continue to trail in the next cloning process. Cloning is very expensive. Would we risk such bulk of money in cloning when greater problems like poverty and hunger prevail in the world?
For the ad making and jingles, Little Dream merchants from 7 international schools and 35 national schools updated the audience with the evolution in science.
Mama, do you know our school is organizing a trip to Lucknow? Lucknow? Actually, there will be various competitions and I want to be a part of it. I am sorry, dear. I will not allow you because it is not safe for girls to travel alone. Please, Mama, let me go. No! Sarita, beta, this is very wrong on your part. So much of like the darkest tissues and the thickest fleas are now only a brief away. This is the age, this is the epoch, this is a brave new world. We aren't afraid, we aren't timid. This is a brave new world. We will ride the horses out with around it will go, ensuring the closest view of craters and mountains and far off galaxies too. One way ticket, one way.
it will be just 5.
Shoes of period, the signs are used. These are so rare that people would stop and stare. My lovely boys and girls come join the fun. Read it all the day. Hey!
A mixed bag of competitions in its kitty. Pop art collage making for primary students was on the theme The Shangri-La of My Imagination, which saw 8 international and 41 other schools participating. To show nature at its best, junior students used multimedia presentations. 8 international schools with 37 other schools took everybody on the journey of life. Culture is a strong binding force in societies which influences every individual. At CMS, through organizing 30 international events, of which Eureka being one, the school emphasizes the culture of global community among young minds. The school believes to attain universal peace, it is time now to build the defenses of peace in the minds of the people. At Eureka, the amalgam of activities are planned to unleash wide spectrum of creative skills focusing on languages, culture and current global issues.
threat?
Excerpts from Touche, the debate competition, where 15 selected schools presented their views both for and against on the topic, is human cloning an
Older cells
ethical
are often
and
used to create
environmental
human clones,
threat?
it is greatly possible that their imprinted age could be adopted by the growing embryos. It is a form of interference with nature, a domino effect, which means other attributes of life could be altered too. With human cloning on the rise, it is greatly possible that human beings will become more of a commodity than an individual.
Really? That's a great number indeed. Similar experiments have been conducted on plants and animals, but a majority of them have been labeled failure. Then what is the guarantee that this technique would work entirely with humans? The man of today has become very selfish. He wants to achieve more and more, and even sky is not the limit for him today. If he succeeds in the process of human cloning, this would make man a creator.
Chances of failure in human cloning. But how can we predict so early that human cloning will have these failures in future as well? I mean, the medicines which we take, they also have some pros and cons. But that does not mean you stop taking the medicine. You need to give that technology some time. After all, it is new in this field. We can't predict so early that human cloning is going to be an environmental and an ethical threat. Might be possible in future. It shows progress.
Legendary, genius, and influential people coming back to our lives using cloning. This means that we could have dozens of Einsteins, Abraham Lincolns, Mahatma Gandhis, Mother Teresa's, and many other people who would help us to solve this world's critical problems. A very hearty morning to one and all. I believe human cloning is ethical in some meanings, that the ethics should benefit humankind, especially the unfortunate ones, rather than to comply strictly with conservative perceptions.
Human cloning technology can lead to medical improvements, and huge potential strengths of humans exist in cloning technology. It is a boon. Why consider it unethical? My opponents would certainly agree that it is wrong to discriminate people against the common genetic characteristics.
You said it will benefit many people. Let me assure you, Herbert Spencer's theory says survival of the fittest, and to be fit, we need to adopt the changes which occur in our surroundings. Cloning is a hindrance in evolution, and we adopt the changes by evolution. How you can even say it will benefit many people?
Human cloning has many benefits, like the people who are having heart diseases and many other problems, it can be benefit using therapeutic cloning. And friends, technology, science is improving and improving. How can we say that it is unethical? If, I would like to say that if human cloning is unethical, then why organ transplantation is not? And if human cloning is unethical, then why plastic surgery is not?
Firmly support the motion. Cloning is a process that can be used to produce genetically identical copies of a biological entity by human intervention. My opponents have justified cloning by stating its existence in nature through an example of twins, but that is not at all common, as only 3 in 1,000 pair of twins are identical. Each one of us has personal rights, ethically based to our individuality, autonomy, and identity, all of which are demolished by cloning. There are various objections toward the legality of cloning that raise the question as to how the clones of a person shall be recognized by the law in a criminal scenario.
My opponents have argued that cloning can help in the therapeutic treatment of diseases like Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and in many cases inborn metabolic errors. However, even the supporters of this science have rejected this, and they find it impractical and impossible at this stage. Many scientists state that the human clones would be plagued with undetectable but very harmful genetic abnormalities.
Well, I would like to ask you, is still research are being done on cloning?
Cloning is only allowed in very few countries, less than 7 countries.
That's my point. Today you just said that there is very less success rate for therapeutical cloning, where you can cure diseases like Alzheimer's, Parkinson's. Now think, if you don't explore this field, then how can you increase your success rate? It is not a one-day process.
Well, if you look at it, identical twins are natural clones. So cloning could be viewed as another technological version of the same. Also, when we talk about human cloning, we must remember that it is a method which can readily be used in the elimination of defective and mutated genes.
Also, now let us talk about the more popular branch of cloning science, that is theoretical cloning, which uses the stem cell technology.
One of the main advantages of human cloning is organ harvesting. Many of the people which are in a need of getting an organ die because they don't get an organ. With human cloning, organ could be cloned from the tissues of the organism itself, which can be used for transplant.
You mentioned Dolly, right? Well, can you please explain me the relevance of animal cloning with human cloning, where we are talking all about human cloning? And the other question is, can you please explain me that how cloning can remove the very existence of human?
Voiceover and awareness campaign Long Live Science, where 44 schools participated with all of the 9 international schools. Enjoy some of the presentations by each team consisting of 3 junior students.
Though the things look green, please, 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 someone please tell me. Please, please, please.
Your problem and get the solution. Come with your tension and receive the retention.
Babaji, Babaji, please help me. Babaji, please help me. Nowadays my health is not at all good and I don't even fail to eat and sleep.
I understood. There is a ghost behind you which not let you to live your life with happiness.
Please help me, Babaji. Please help me. I'll give you a lot of money and half of my property.
Okay. First let me to find out that ghost. I am the ancient science. The reason why I am chanting this mantra is that it reduces stress and also aligns our mind and soul in one order, and that is my power. You all are aware about the Shtidev, the trio of Brahma, Vishnu and Mahesh. Even there I am present. Brahma, the generator, takes the place of electron. Vishnu, the operator, takes the place of electron. And Shiva, who has no attachment with anything, illuminate life and technology through the lens of science. Science is the organized knowledge and wisdom is the organized life. Create Newton, create Edison. Create Newton, create Edison. Viva la ciencia.
Viva la ciencia.
The science of today is the technology for tomorrow. Create Edison, create Einstein. Create Edison, create Einstein. Viva la ciencia.
Viva la ciencia.
Science is the key to our future. And if you don't believe in science, then you are holding everyone back.
Hi friends, I am mobile. Hi friends, I'm ambulance.
Hi friends, I'm oxygen bottle.
Friends, do you all know I am the most influential invention of modern science and technology. Humans use me for their strong communication.
Mr. Mobile, do you know who I am?
Yes, of course. You are number 108.
Yes, 108. I am very useful number for many families and patients to receive me.
Hey, amazing no. All doctors use me when you bring them in.